diameter. What do we need? Radius. This is my first full year as a real full-time teacher. I started interning about 2 years ago, and I started that at the Briggs Academy in Bridgeport. I did my undergrad at Sacred Heart for 4 years. That's where I got my math degree, and then 2 years for the graduate program. This school was very, very similar to the school that I worked at in Bridgeport. It was the Briggs Academy. It was a charter school. It was very close in size and staff, and the student demographics were very similar. And if they had a spot for me at the Briggs Academy, I would have jumped on it in a heartbeat. And so this being so similar, I couldn't pass it up. I think the school's really, if I had to choose a word, I'd say honest, very true. The students come with real problems, with real personalities, and they understand things that I feel that most students might not have seen in their lives, just coming from their backgrounds. And for that reason, you need to reach them in certain ways, come up with certain lessons that they might relate to better. You might need to tighten your class rules or adjust them just to be flexible with these students, because as alternative students, they need, a little leeway or a little restriction based on what it is that they need. Why did I become a teacher? I'd say 8th grade, I had a great teacher. His name was Mr. Steinberg. He was amazing. He was where I learned everything that I needed to learn, how to be punctual in math, how to be very precise. And I became routine, and that's where my math skills really took off. And one day in class, I realized, I thought to myself, you know what? I could see myself doing that in a couple of years from now. And from that point, it was always in the back of my head, and going through college, I decided to become a math teacher, probably for that reason. I think one of the projects that I'll be doing is pretty much for the kids to find something that they're interested in, and then find how math relates to it, because in my opinion, math is found in every aspect of the world. Leading up to the job, I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how I would be received by the students, or the staff for that matter. And so leading up to the days, I was a little bit nervous, but as the first day, I'd say about 5 minutes into the first day, when I had my first class, that just all washed away. You hear all the success stories of one student coming back and saying how you've made a difference in their life, or writing a letter saying, you've changed my life somehow. That has yet to come. I'm still fresh, brand new to this career, so yeah, one day, it would be nice to get a letter or get a sincere thank you like that. I think that's every teacher's dream, goal, so it's one of mine. 3.14 times 8 times 8.